Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the UIS. The creaky chair. How's it going? So, who we got here? We got Raven. Welcome. John Zom. Heretic. Good to see you all. Heretic got put on blood pressure meds. Ha-ha. Welcome to the club. The old half-dead fucker club. Yep, I'm on lisinopril myself. It works too, you know. Luckily, there's no adverse effects that I know of. Puts me right at what I'm supposed to be, no matter how pissed off or amped up I am. Blood pressure's always the same. Although I've been off of it for a couple of days because I ran out and I had to go to the doctor today to get refilled. And my blood pressure wasn't that high. So, who knows? It could be the life change of having, you know, the boss that sort of drove me insane for the past 20-something years. As retired, so work is a lot smoother. My crazy pills, I've started weaning myself off of my crazy pills, so I don't know what's going to happen. Never know. And so I told the doctor what I did to wean myself off, which was break the crazy pills in half. Been doing that for a month. He liked that idea and prescribed me half of that dose. I'm like, come on, I want to be a cheap fucker. You know, just give me the dose I made myself go on. I can cut those in half. Not like they're more expensive. What's up with the title? Which one? What title? Title of the live stream? The PWR canceled? That's what I want to find out, because there was a lot of talk about PWR being exposed for being a troll. All that stuff. So how basically he fooled Kino Casino into giving him basically a career, a DSP style career. And PWR is that spurg that kind of looks like World of T-Shirts. Josh Block, I think his name is. He has that weird Canadian voice. He even without being pushed by Kino Casino, some of the things he says is pretty funny. Yeah, I quit smoking. I don't even know. Early 30s, I'm sure. Yeah. Yep, early 30s. So let's go over to this scene here, shall we? So we can watch some stuff. I mean, I could watch it here, but I don't want to share the screen that close. I could do this number, but then I might get head cancer. In the background there, you can see I changed the belt. Got the old Bruno Sammartino belt back there. Old school WWWF belt. That's right. Okay. All right, I'm going to remove my background and see what I have back there. Nothing. Just the news. That's fine. Pretend like we're a news organization. Okay, let's get over here. Now, wait a minute. go over to. Actually, I don't subscribe to PW anymore, so I got to look it up, don't I? Damn, 1.3K. The tiny belt? No, the tiny belt. The blue belt's the one I was talking about. The tiny belt is like a keychain, or you could use it as a wrist thing if you wanted to look like you had a watch. That is the IWGP belt. It's like a little mini thing. All right, so nothing in here seems to lead me to believe anything's going on. See look at all the videos. Hey, Dusa. He still talks about trolls, even though he's basically been exposed as a troll. My career is over from 1 week ago. Surgery tomorrow, something with your eyes. Let's look up PWR here. No, I didn't want to watch it. I wanted to go to the channel. Don't want to watch that. It's all from a month ago. All right, well, maybe I'm not going to find anything. Late, it's not happening. People saying cool with the anti-Semitic jokes. And there was a lot of talk. And I mean a lot. And now there's nothing. What the hell? Let's see if we can stir something up. So, what's this I hear about PWR snaking the casino and felting everyone? In it with DSP all along. So, whether it's true or not, we'll just leave that there. See if anything comes of it. All right, so I guess we got to see what else is going on, since my clickbait title, might just be that. But I do think that he is LARPing a little bit. He always was, because there are videos about him. That Dash Fire, I think his channel is called. He makes video on PWR World and shows lots of proof how the whole I'm asexual and all that bullshit is completely fake, and it shows him lurking in all these e-thoughts chats on Twitter and YouTube. All right. And I wanted to do is take some of those pictures, like of different trolls, like I did a year or so ago, and make their children out of them. But the app I used to use for that doesn't seem to do that anymore. And I don't really have the patience to find a new one that isn't just a scam. So I had hooked my phone up to the stream in the hopes that maybe we could do something like that. Which maybe we can do something still. We might be able to do a couple of Hogan pulls. Let's see, is that my phone? What did I call that? This one? Let me resize this. Forget it. 1980s troll dolls. Sure, why not? Cyraxx on YouTube. You are a meanie, Alex. Both of you are going to jail. Okay. Stop it, inward boy. These are all from today. How about that? Well, let's see what we got. Chat is about 30 full seconds behind. I was like, minutes. Holy shit. Okay, return to my delusions. Thought there was one that said, like, to the 5 people still watching. Yeah, here we are. Now, I'm not sure if we watched this one. Or that, god damn, he must have like been pumping them out last night while we were live. Yeah, I'm a pro streamer. God, 24 minutes. All right, this one's 2 minutes and 2.5 minutes, so we'll try that.
What up, y'all? So I was sitting down watching TV today, and it got brought to my attention that this Blame Katie chick, who I personally don't know, decided she'd run her mouth about me.
You mean the one that you were on stream with? You don't know at all?
I'm here to actually stand up for a friend. Because, Katie, what you don't realize is when you ran your mouth about me.
Alright, nah, it's just a thumbnail. He's not going to wear it in this. Dissecting the verbal diarrhea. Never escape the truth. I will always lose.
Alright, so this is the final message I'm sending out to every single troll, including Blame Katie. See, Blame Katie, what you don't fucking realize is that by supporting William, you're supporting music theft. And when you support music theft, you support illegal.
You support Cyraxx, who steals from everybody.
Shit.
This is fucking just stupid. Let's talk about brain rot. This is fucking brain rot right here. It's like he's not raging. He's not screaming. He's just letting a bunch of words out, stinking up the air and all that stuff. Ugh.
Therefore, your logic bullshit out on what you were doing and how it's wrong. That's all I did. But
chicken butt.
I did my job. I showed that you're a fake.
Oh God, he did his job. Who gave him a job? All right, there was one today that I saw right here for the 5 of you. Okay, so that one's a pretty short one as well. And return to my delusion. So we'll start with this one. And these are all short, so we'll watch them.
What's up, y'all? So, I know it's like 3 a.m., but I wanted to make this quick video.
No, it's not, you fucking liar. It is 9:08. God, what is wrong with you? Can't even tell time.
As a surprise for everybody. First of all, before I get into the surprise, first of all, I want to say thank you to William Goriel and N-Word Boy, which is something I thought I'd never say. But I want to say thank y'all for doing what y'all did, because did y'all do some damage to my PC and my Xbox and shit? Yeah, you did. And that does suck.
What is he rambling on about now?
In hindsight, when y'all did what you did,
hindsight,
you ultimately made me rethink everything that I was doing. Y'all literally put me back at the very beginning and allowed me to...
It put you at day one?
Start over on my career.
Oh, Lord.
As far as, like, music goes. Like, y'all literally put me back in the driver's seat again of my career. And
as someone who's never driven, right.
So I want to say thank y'all for doing what y'all did. Y'all literally put me back in the driver's seat of my career.
Okay, so trolling's back on the table. He likes it now, so everybody can continue. For the 5 of you still watching.
What's up, guys? Chance here. So, as a lot of you guys know, I've not been on YouTube a whole lot lately. I've been working on projects and stuff like that. And I was sitting down working on a song this morning, and I kind of thought about something that I wanted to bring up.
Of course you did.
And that is the fact to all those that never got to know me before all this crazy stuff happened.
Oh my God.
To you guys that never got to see that side of me, I just want to say that I'm sorry.
Why? It's the same.
I'm sorry.
You're the same fucking filthy person. You just learned like 18 more words. And somehow your head was already bald when we first came into this. But your eyebrows went bald because they were fluffy.
Sorry that you guys never got to see, that side of me, and, you only got to see, the rage outs and stuff like that, because that was never my intention to rage out or do those things.
But it's your nature, though. Yeah, I'm sure Ted Bundy didn't really want to kill everyone. Adolf, probably would have liked to have a bagel and some cream cheese and maybe some, some lox. Maybe some potato pancakes. What can you do?
Just kind of happened because of all the attacks I had gotten and me being screwed with over time. And to those people that have done that stuff.
Oh God. So nothing you did though, right? Nothing at all.
To me, to the ones that made me rage out and, get angry and do all the stuff that I'm not okay with what I did.
Yeah, but still, you're saying they did it. They made you angry. It's not like you did anything, right? This is, God damn. For someone who tries to learn so much to be so manipulative, he just goes about it all fucking wrong. Fellow teens.
I just want to say that you guys are seriously
that?
Pieces of shit. Not okay with what I did. I just want to say that you guys are I just want to say that you guys are seriously pieces of shit. I just want to...
Yeah, coming from this, I think you should all rethink your lives.
Say that you guys are seriously pieces of shit. And no one should ever have to deal with.
And he That's his go-to. It's always his go-to is the piece of shit. Why? Because he has his hands in shit all day long. Everything about him smells like shit. I'm sure his fingertips are caked with shit. Probably from doing this. He does this on camera. Imagine what he does in the privacy of his own home. Probably has no clothes on.
If anything, that loser's a piece of shit.
See, that's his go-to. Arch that back. Get in there. Get it. Good Lord.
With that, ever. No one should ever have to go through what you guys put me through, or what you guys put any of the others that you call lolcows through. Like, no one deserves that. No matter what they did, no matter how.
But, you know, he will focus in on those so-called lolcows as well and make fun of them. And, of course, when he wants to really be left alone, he wants to point you towards them. God damn. He thinks that we're all as dumb as he is. Hey, H-Bomb, welcome.
Evil, the crime, how bad everything was. Like, no one deserves that kind of shit.
You deserve all that.
It's not okay.
More.
Because some of us, like myself, are just trying to live our lives. And that's all I've ever tried to do is live my life. And yeah. But hopefully from here on out, you know, the people that haven't gotten to see how I used to be will finally be able to see that. And
yeah, Raxology, Sandman, which I think he's shut his channel down, but the information is there. It's always been there. Problem is, it's not whatever you think it is. It's just a very toned down, dirty pedo, where you are an amped up volume all the way up to 11 pedo. You know, back then it was, 6 or 7 pedo volume.
I see that I'm not such a bad guy. Because that's what I want to show. I want to show that I'm not such a bad guy.
It's the worst thing ever.
Hard with all the crazy stuff, yes. But
and lolcows love to ask questions and immediately answer them, and it's always the wrong answer.
It's worth it because I want you guys to be able to experience how I was back in 2015, 2017, and further back. So
okay, we'll look at that. We'll go there next.
You guys, I'm sorry, but here's to a brand new future.
Oh God. Let's look at that again.
To a brand new future.
Gross. Just gross. You dirty, dirty rat. Hey, Roboto. If I could have my way, I think Cyraxx would be gone in a week. But it's impossible for me to have my way, I think, at this point. Basically, everyone leave him alone. Everyone. Every single person. Myself included. Not talk about him. Not play his videos. It would drive him so insane. Might be even less than a week. Because people just watching his shit, talking about him gives him this false sense of self-worth. Problem with Larson treatment is he won't go outside. So I looked at the Akron inmate roster, and he's not there, of course. I think we've pretty much get that out of our head. He's probably not going to jail for that. There was some nonsense on Reddit last night that said he was going to go to jail, that there was already a warrant for his arrest for doing stuff while out on bail. But then also, supposedly Ed and Cyraxx were going to be picked up as well. And so take that with a big fucking grain of ocean. I mean, it came from Reddit, so what do you expect? Oh. All right, let's see what else we got. Cyraxx on YouTube. Stop it, N-word boy.
What's up, guys? So I'm here to speak on something really quickly, as I'm sitting here working on some brand new music and on my brand new album.
Oh my god.
Now, N-word boy is sitting here saying that, like, what I was doing is wrong and not legit, but it actually is, because one misconception that a lot of people have is that an LLC and a record label are two different things, and on the outside it would look that way. But when you dig a little deeper and you do your research as I have...
And so you see the twinkle in his eyes when he says, dig a little deeper, because you know what it means, and he knows what it means. Because he's digging deeper right now. I don't think we've ever seen both of his hands at once.
You'll find that a record label falls under the same category as an LLC. Therefore...
Jesus. I'm getting dumber just hearing this shit.
Me filing an LLC is basically the secondary way of starting up a record label, which, if you've ever done your research, N-word boy, you would know that...
Oh, God, he's such a fucking idiot. I just saw something about $99 pop up on the screen. I'm not sure what that said, but it probably has to do with you having to pay to be an LLC, which you do. No matter where you are, no matter how stupid you are, no matter how retarded you are, you still have to pay to be an LLC. When William released Rupel's mental health records, I don't remember. I don't think so. But yeah, this is fucking idiot moron right here. I mean, I'm sure a record company could be an LLC. I mean, if some asshole wanted to file and make himself an LLC, pay the money, and then be a record company, sure. Or someone could polish turds and then go and file an LLC, and they'd be a turd polisher with an LLC.
Starting a record label can be done for free with no money at all whatsoever. I mean, it can actually be done. It's been done before. How do you think every record label started out? Every record label on the planet started out with zero money. Matter of fact, one of the biggest labels on the planet, Interscope Records, started with $0.
You are a meanie, Alex.
Hello, Alex. So, you think that you're gonna get away with...
Hold on, I gotta call my mom real quick. I'm gonna make a video.
It's assaulting me.
You have his phone number, by the way.
Trespassing on our property.
You've talked to him on the phone. You have his phone number. You could call him. And you're making a direct message to him. Why not just call him?
And causing property damage to our van that now has a lot of mechanical problems. No, you're not. Because, see, I already know what every single move you're going to make, and it's not going to work. See, you were...
Just because you look in two different directions doesn't mean you see everything.
Planning on trying to use those voice messages that I supposedly sent against me, and it's not going to work. Because those voice messages were my voice, but they were not me. They were somebody else. And I can prove it right now. You recognize the name Connor Murray at all, Alex?
No.
You should.
No.
Because that's the motherfucker
No, I don't. And stop calling me Alex.
that messaged you. Right there. And if that was actually me that messaged you...
Yeah, he kicked the shit so hard, shit went back in time, made the brick come out of the windshield, and then go back in the windshield. So yeah, Alex, it was you. It was you all along. You caused the brick in the windshield.
Why would I have it blocked right there, as you can see, my guy?
As you can see right here, this is where my brain would be if I wasn't Cyraxx.
As you can see it right there, blocked. Therefore, that proves that that wasn't me.
What a fucking idiot. I mean, we know it wasn't you, obviously. It was somebody who was sending clips. But it's still stupid. You don't prove anything that way. You could have created that account yourself, a different account, same name, and blocked it. Motherfucker. I wonder, since it seems like we get most of the good information from stinky old Alex's Facebook, where he self-reports. What is this? Okay. Alex Fafini? There he is. Looks like he might have shut it down. No, there he is. Am I blocked? Ew. Because this is his stupid diamond whatever. So I don't know if anyone else has looked, but I think he might have deleted his main Facebook or privated it. God, that's his fiance. I thought that was his mother. Like, no shit. I mean, man, those eyes are really close together. Whew. Yeah. It would probably take more time than the Larson thing. Just I remember Michael would always complain about how he's always calling every fucking time. Anything he thinks happens is happening or was happening or is going to happen. Got to make that fucking call. And that's probably a loose-fitting shirt, too. And look at it, just cutting into her shoulders. We all have those kind of regrets, I know. Fat Gary's Pizza? Wake up with some fucking hose beast. Like sticking your hand in a leftover cold bowl of spaghetti. In Minecraft. All right, Facebook is shit. So we had a couple of choices. If I look at the name of the stream, I mentioned a couple of different names. We already looked up the PWR stuff, which I cannot seem to find any information, even though it seemed like a very big point of topic in the Kino Casino chat earlier today about PWR being exposed. But so we got Nova stuff just came out. PWR is that pro wrestling reality mook who used to be a DSP dent. And Kino Casino kind of sort of backed him and made him pretty famous, internet famous. Got like 6,000 or 7,000 subscribers on YouTube, fully monetized. He's got like 1,500 on Kick. And so now it's come out that it was completely fake. He was LARPing. He was trolling. And he got, even though he seemed to have done it for many years with no one watching, he kept at it. And so hopefully I'll find out some more. And so Nova, I've seen a lot of stuff on Nova. I guess he's crashing out supposedly because he got fired. RTU got a DSP tattoo on him. So RTU, who was a 1 million subscriber channel owner, deleted that channel because he's a fucking moron. Because he was getting close to being right at 1 million, who might be going under, and then people might make fun of him. And so now, yeah, he's getting DSP tattooed on him. And so the Wrestling Otaku Tuesday, that was just a name thing. I don't know if Wrestling Otaku is even still alive. I don't want to start any rumors, but I'm going to go ahead and say he's not. He's not alive anymore. So Nova it is for now. Nova. Nova at his worst. No. Let's see. How about Nova crashes? Nova Online. It's from 4 days ago. Crashes out. Uncle. 3 months ago. Come on now. Stuff I just saw that came out like today. Blame Katie. Whatever. This TikToker lost his mind. Maybe. I'll be back. CVG on a phone call. I think Simply Shireen is back. You saw DSP having a good time in Doom? Yeah, I watched some of his terrible Doom play. Okay, so I've always liked Shireen, and looks like she has some new stuff. 12 hours ago, Cyraxx isn't lonely. He has his delusions. And then from an hour ago, lie and lie some more. 1 day ago. So she seems like she's back at it. That's good. That's good. Glad Shireen is back. Some charges are worth it. Let's see what we got with this one. And if anyone does not know, let me clippy that and put it in chat.
What's up, guys? Chance here.
That looks like...
Did any of that make sense? Oh, that...
It seemed like one of Shireen's regular videos.
What's up, y'all? So, I know it's like 3 a.m., but I wanted to make this quick video as a surprise for everybody. First of all, before I get to the surprise, first of all, I want to say...
She's speeding his videos up a little bit, which is nice. The damage is done. That's loud. We'll come back to that. Here is Simply Shireen's channel, if anyone's interested. So, I last talked to Death by Design a week or so ago. Talked about him coming on. And so that's one of the things I would, ask him to see if there's any more of that coming down the pike. See if there's any more aunt, sister stuff. God, he's playing it right now. Damn. Give it up. You suck. African Stewie. All right. I don't know why. I can't seem to find the Nova stuff that I saw just right there. And now it's gone. She fired. Okay, there we go. That's the one I saw. Nova has been fired and is crashing out. Again, Nova Online. And Nova Online got fired and exposed again, making profit off the LGBTQT, whatever, taking somebody to
I mean, obviously I'm not going to
Town.
show you, but you know that little paracord business that he has? We've been talking about it a lot recently during my last video and during my lives, which, you know, you can catch me live on YouTube now at 6:30 p.m. every Friday. By the time you're seeing this, it was yesterday, but you know, unless you're a member. Wow, double plug. That's a funny sounding term. Yeah, he's shipping these orders from his own house. So his return address is his house. When he sends you a paracord, he's doxing himself. He's telling you where he lives. Really thought that one through. Which, unfortunately, people have actually been buying. His sales numbers are in the triple digits now. Guys, are we dead ass?
What is this shit? This is just trash. I mean, if I offered you guys stickers, which I have in the past, I did say that, yeah, you would have to dox yourself because I have to have a place to fucking send it. That doesn't mean I have to put my address on there. Having a return address is not mandatory.
I mean, I'll show you a video here. I'm not going to play the audio because it's
Unless
a
he
kid
did.
who bought this. A kid. Oh my God. If you look at their account, they're playing with stuffed animals. The Pudgy Pedo is officially reaching his demographic. Speaking of stuffed animals, you guys see those Shadow Freddy's got restocked? I was actually pretty close on biting the bullet on that Shadow Freddy. It was going to be hundreds of dollars. And then now it's...
All right. It's not worth it. 46,000 people subscribe to this dumbass. Did I miss something, or did he buy one? Is that how he knows that the address was on the package? That he doxed himself? I hate everybody. Yeah, $250 for a plush bear. Now, if it was a real bear, maybe. Now, I don't mean a hairy gay man either. All right. So RTU, that's another idea. He beat the anger management. Of course he did. Of course he did. Yeah, the reactor ones, the fucking games playing in the background, which, you know, I like that idea. It seems like a real lazy way to do things, and I'm all about that. I'm all about being lazy, you know. And sometimes you do see them play cool games, not just whatever's brand new, which was what this guy was playing. There was some guy that I was watching at one point, no clue who he is, but he was playing like older games. He was playing Unreal Tournament 3. He was playing Burnout Paradise. So I was like, all right. Not like I haven't seen that shit before, but it was good to see it again. It's good to see somebody else playing it. It's been so many years. And him playing the Unreal Tournament must have had mods or something because it looked so good. I'm not sure. I have to give it a shot and see if they have upgraded it. Maybe it just looks good for everybody now. All right, it's been a long time since we watched the Breaking Banquet video.
Whoa! Man. God damn it! Rest of the night's already ruined. Anybody that says negative stuff about my gameplay, ban them. Ban Soggy Bottom. H3 Row can be banned. Ban you mad. Ban Malbing. Ban MMF. For legit can go.
Yeah, so yeah, the anger management just poof.
Say my name.
Breaking Banquet.
You're goddamn right.
So yeah, I move my microphone a little bit different. Trying something else out. Trying something new. New is never good. So it's back to the way it was.
Go ahead. Anybody that says negative stuff about my gameplay, just go ahead and ban them. Like legit can go. Like unless they're a member.
Hassan is a stupid dumbass. Oh, and by the way, welcome to Hassan is a stupid dumbass. That is a great fucking name. Let's see it again. Awesome. Excellent.
Get him out. It's not even too much Dark Souls, man. I'm getting shit by shields. Like every death on defense has been a shield death. Every single one of them. Like the only gunfight I got into, I won. Well, hold up. I lost to Zofia. So you're sick of shields. I got 5 assists because every fight I've took this so far has been a shield fight, and I've winged them every time.
Do you think he's talking about maybe a different game that he played some other time, or maybe that he saw he was watching someone else play? Because it never happens. He talks about shit that he didn't do.
Yeah, one guy underneath, one guy in bathroom. Lesion's got a primary shotgun. You got two guys in bathroom. Fucking man.
Dude's still there, bro. Bathroom.
I mean, I just don't understand how, people like that just get so just giant and being a fucking asshole and a goddamn terrorist, basically. I mean, I can be an asshole, but if I said some shit like he said, whoo, I'd probably get in a little bit of trouble.
I just can't hit that.
God, I hate this game. I'm about to delete this shit.
Op 4 eliminated all friendlies.
Bip, you can't say you weren't slamming.
And I'm like, I used a shotgun last.
The guy in the green shirt reminds you of Al from Al's Toy Barn and Toy Story 2. Yeah, this is Wings of Redemption. There is no redemption, of course, and definitely a questionable color, especially someone who removes his background. You think it would remove him. He'd just be a floating head.
Last round. Nobody got hatch. He's on the truck out front. Truck out front, bakery double door. Yeah, this guy's a cheater. You could tell the cheaters. They always use the highest rate of fire gun possible with no recoil. Yeah, this guy's got cheats on. Like he won the last round single-handedly. Well, my chat's like, oh, he's not cheating. There's no such thing as cheaters. Yeah, dude, this game is loaded with cheaters. 60% of every lobby is cheating at this range.
He also calls anyone using a keyboard and mouse a cheater. It's got to be controller only with Wings of Redemption.
Yeah, don't trust my judgment. I only got 10,000 hours into the game. I don't know what a cheater looks like. Are the drones giving me PTSD? Not really, no. Y'all motherfuckers are allergic to the square button. Yeah, like Doc and Fender should have been putting stuff up. Drop new hatch and cigar.
John, thank you for hanging out tonight. Have a good one. Go save some unwashed masses.
Buck, one's on the window, downstairs in pillar window. They got a shield, it sounds like. There's an ash near white somewhere. Which castle went on? Was it the white castle or was it the one on the white stairs? Ash is coming. Ash.
It's always got to be about White Castle, don't it?
Ash bottom white. She could come up pillar. Sounds like she's coming up pillar right now. 20 seconds. Coming down white. Can I be DSP 1v5 on Rainbow? 100%. 100% I could.
About 5 army vets.
Yeah. I beat Army Vet with a fucking pistol in a 1v1, man. As Doc. Yeah, Monty's not on enemy team. Where I got a guy bottom of white stairs.
See, when he talks about it, he just seems like he plays so well.
She missed.
User is online and active.
Probably coming up white.
Oh, she's one.
Of course, we've seen him walk around with a handgun going against people with LMGs and SMGs and sniper rifles. It always works out real well.
One shot coming up white. 1 health exactly.
Warden's still top. He's reading. He's coming down fireplace stairs.
Whoa! Brooks on pillar.
See, that scared him. He got scared there, so he did shit his pants. Now, I predict that he's going to blame his teammates because They should have shot whoever shot him. They should have already shot him before he got anywhere near him. He's not getting the support.
Rook off site, man.
Come on, you know you want to do it.
You got one guy on Bakery Connector pushing red stairs now. You got two guys inside. You got one guy in red hallways, Castle red hallway going up red stairs. You got one guy on pillar stairs right now, Bip. One guy Christmas, one guy pillar stairs. One guy Christmas.
Snitches get stitches, Wings.
Bean, he's trying to shoot your feet.
Fireplace. I pinged it.
You can shoot through that wall. Okay.
We have been eliminated.
Hi, Malbing. No ban.
That guy's MK. He's not just Cronus.
I blame my cat. You ain't like fresh. It's because I have a black cat.
That's right. Wings has a black cat. He has blamed that cat before. So your sneaky little trolley jokes are hitting their target. He's about to crash out.
What the hell is that guy doing here?
Or just quit.
I only know how to shoot sideways.
Can you please stop, Malbing?
That stupid ass vault that make you do right there. Why made you vault over at Lewis?
Dude, I literally gave him a sliver of my head. Like I literally was putting a nomad up and I got shot in the head. Like every bullet's a first shot headshot for me.
It's because your head is giant.
Use your drone to locate a bomb.
Solid, Stu. I don't even know what your profile picture even is.
Wings is the gunman.
God damn it!
Busting the claymore down. What happened?
He shot me from the window.
That's so unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah. Can't just shoot through windows.
So fucking annoying, dude.
So if you go out and you look, and if your person can see the window, whoever's behind that window can probably see you. Use the whole, side view mirror speech. I hope so. I mean, in Minecraft, yeah. Him and DSP both. Huge chance that either one of them could. And watch me be the one to do it.
Oh, hey, they didn't, hey, you ain't gotta waste your aces on red wall.
That guy's gonna message you next.
One's mirror bathroom. Mirror bathroom. There's another mirror deep cheat. There's another one guy pillar. Guy pillar coming up red stairs. Coming up red stairs. You got one guy in the mirror still in the bathroom. The other one, who knows? One's one shot. You got to get in, man. You can't just sit up here on the. This is not.
All right. Well, this is. I doubt he's gonna do anything good. I can't remember that dude's channel's name. RTU, of course, but I was talking about Tatru. Lolcow Live, no thank you. Round one. Now this I've been wanting to watch. This has information about RTU, but also iDubbbz coming out of hiding with a cope cast. Ralph vomits and falls out of chair. I'm always up for that. So Kino Casino it is. But
somebody sent me
the gunman. I'll have to look that up and play that.
the full edition of the Copecast, buddy.
I'm going to go to full screen on this one. That way, see it in all its glory. This thing should have like auto switch and stuff, you know? It should know what I really want to do. All right, why in the hell is that doing this? There it goes. All right, so chat's up there. Everything's good, good.
Oh, buddy, is this a cope? Including such brilliant copes as the event isn't in better hands? It would have been better off if iDubbbz and Anissa kept running the event.
Bullshit.
Including such copes as Hassan just didn't let iDubbbz talk? Stop! Hassan just didn't let iDubbbz talk. That's why he was just being cut off. He had so much to say. The craziest fucking copes on this cope cast, buddy.
We watched.
I was wondering what they were talking about, but I guess I got to fucking listen because they're going to show what they're talking about. Because I have not seen what they are referring to. It sounds like it's going to be good, though. RTU fell and crushed his daughter? What? God damn. Now, I know it's sad about it. His daughter's blind, I guess, and there's a whole bunch of lore behind that about him not, I guess, going to see his daughter while she was in the hospital, except maybe once. Because, you know, these big-time streamers have to, you know, they can't leave their house ever.
Buddy!
He was asking him thoughts.
It's brutal. They've got copes for fucking everything. Also,
of course they do.
It's popping off between Anissa and H3H3 on Twitter.
Yes, that's another thing is those two. You know, forget iDubbbz and H3H3. Anissa. You really see who's pushing this whole thing. It's her.
Instagram battling back and forth
flies.
over who's the most anti-Semitic, who's the most racist. H3's calling out Anissa for her comments about the Holocaust.
Yikes.
He's calling out iDubbbz for tearing up the Quran. He's calling out Anissa for being less Palestinian than his wife is. Which it's true. He lives like 40% West Arab. And Anissa's only 8%.
And remember, Keemstar is 9% African.
Anissa's gonna
this
Arab splint. It's crazy. And then we got Denim says the lawsuit's back on.
Let's go.
And she's actually gonna sue Ethan Klein.
Oh, and blind item number 2.
Buddy. Oh, yeah. And the identity of iDubbbz's bull has been revealed in the blind items. Crazy days and nights.
Woo!
RTU is Review Tech USA. His name is what's his name? They call him Dickers. Richard Mashugana or something like that. He's the these days he's usually on stream. He's fat and bald and got a beard, and usually on edibles, usually without a shirt on. They'll show a picture of him here in a minute. If you've seen him, you'll recognize him immediately. Yeah, Alyssa or is it Alyssa? Wait a minute. Anissa, yeah.
He's getting caught by
Anissa
a
Dubs.
lady.
Oh,
It's a lady.
Scissoring.
Dirty fucking slut who are 2-bit gutter slut anyway. The cockening continues.
It's so good.
Then Ralph.
And so I guess it's almost confirmed, I guess, that Anissa is cheating on iDubbbz. Whether or not iDubbbz considers it cheating, he might be all behind it. Or not behind it, but for it. Because it's making them money. Because if you guess to him, OnlyFans, being a whore, it's all the same. You know, you might as well just go ahead. Now, I have an OnlyFans. I don't know if you guys know that. I haven't decided exactly what to do with it yet, but it's going to be stupid. I promise you that. Nothing there yet.
Has vomited all over himself. It looks like he smeared his lips in diarrhea. He fell out of his chair again. I swear, folks, you're not watching a rerun there. Do not adjust the picture on your internet monitor there.
It's a
because he really has fallen out of his chair again. Again.
I don't want a job. Like, whoa.
He's like screaming about how he doesn't want a job.
And the N-word.
I would rather die, bitch. I would rather die. Then he's like, my son Xander
Hey, come on.
is going back. The guy's gonna go from living in Mexico to
I don't really care too much about their Ralph bullshit.
That they
no,
saw.
it's not. It's not even. It's obviously not his buddy.
Now, what is this? I mean, this is a 9-minute stream, and it's halfway through, and they haven't said anything. Is this just like the coming attractions for supposedly tonight's show? Are they live? Because they're running out of time. There's not enough time to talk about any of this shit.
A bunch of dicks for our job.
Oh.
the
so
50% premium,
we're gonna
like you
show
gotta
the
pay
whole
double.
thing. Yeah, buddy. Then we got Carl.
Yeah, we're going to show the whole thing. They got a whole bunch of stuff they're going to talk about. But it's just not going to be in this video. Fuck. All right. So Kino Casino is not live at the moment, so that's not an option. And I don't think that... well. Okay, so it was last night's. It is. This is it. Okay, we're good. Let's see what we got here.
Kino Casino under...
Can like see what you are...
But Ralph has sunk like the lowest depths. It's not even a sector anymore. It's like the level below.
It's the sewer. It's the sewer.
Fucking terrible.
11 hours. Of course, I've done that before, too. I mean, I've done marathons that were 12 hours. There's that one that I was live for 3 days straight or something like that. I mean, the stream was up for 3 days straight. My ass was in bed most of the time, I think.
Canson for 5 subs.
And it's a weekend for another. Let's go.
Right.
Come on.
All right. I don't really care about Ethan Ralph. Let's see. If it's really good, we can always go back. What are they looking at here? Okay, this is Carl Jobst. I do... That does interest me a little bit, but not as much as the Hassan shit. Okay, so this is it right here.
Before after you accuse your Jewish friend of hallucinating anti-Semitism.
Yo!
It's not even good enough for them to free him and send him to the front lines to fight Ukraine. Above the law. All right, it's time for IDub.
There we go.
So,
welcome to IDub.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome to the IDub segment. If you're watching on YouTube, hit like, subscribe, and make sure to ring that.
Yeah, did you guys hear him? Did you hear him? Did you hear what he said? You better do it. He didn't say on his video. He said on this, if you're on YouTube... Yeah. What that guy said.
Now, so
tell your friends.
Where do we even begin?
Friends.
I guess we start off with this. Whoa, buddy. So we're having a look at this. Is the second item from Crazy Days and Nights about iDubbbz. For those of you who
probably not. It's already 10. I'm winding it down already. And tomorrow is going to be a gaming thing. So I don't know if you want to do anything with gaming or not, because we could do that if we want to have. We could do guests while gaming. That would be probably annoying for everybody. Hear two people playing two different games, or maybe the same game. Who knows?
Who aren't aware what Crazy Days and Nights is, it's a gossip column that's got a lot right over the years. It has a lot of credibility in Hollywood circles, and it's been running for over 2 decades online. Now, the first of these blind items from Crazy Days and Nights revealed that iDubbbz was cocked. He's the cocked. He's...
All right, Roboto, thanks for hanging out. See you around. Yeah, because we've talked about doing different games, but don't know. There's a few that we have in common, but it could just be shooting the shit while playing. Just you play whatever you're playing. We'll figure it out.
He's the Watcher,
A
and he's
certain
the
police YouTuber
Yes.
has been cheated on. That was blind item number 1.
So now blind item number 2, the follow-up. Here we have, this is a clue. One of the reasons the jeans YouTuber
Denims
decided not to sue a fellow YouTuber, H3H3, is because she didn't want her books looked at or her relationship with the significant other of the police YouTuber examined too closely.
Oh!
So here we have iDubbbz suffering the...
Oh, Denims. What is wrong with you? You can do so much better than that. Oh my God. Because at a certain age, you get to the point where it's like, you stop just simping for 2 girls kissing. It's got to be more than that. Because that's not 2 girls kissing. That's just gross.
He's not even been cucked by a man.
Lesbian alert.
He's got lesbian cucketing alert. Lesbian cucketing alert. Anissa and Denims mashing clams there, chat.
Mashing clams? That is so childish. Bumping donuts is a more classy way to describe that.
Scissors.
Whoa,
buddy!
Cucked by a girl now.
I believe it. Think about it.
I don't.
Them drunk, having some wine, they're gonna end up eating each other out, eating each other's bottle, tossing the salad.
Here's my theory: is this cuckoldry can't even pass the Bechdel test, buddy. My theory is that Anissa and Denims put on this depraved display for Hassan. They made a lesbian sex tape that they sent out to Hassan.
That I would believe. And I'm sure what's worse is that iDubbbz did not get to see it, but he knows it happened. And he knows it was filmed. Because usually he gets to film her OnlyFans stuff, but not this time. They had that Dave guy do it or whatever. Or maybe it was Frogan. And then Frogan put the camera up. Then big splashed it like King Kong Bundy. WrestleMania 2.
To try and impress him and get him to goon sesh. But he just deleted that shit and went on about his day. That's one theory. Another theory I have is that Anissa herself is leaking this info about fucking Denims in order to cover up for the fact that she fucked another man. And that this is her way of trying to conceal that she cocked Ian with a man.
Why not both? I need to get that little Taco Bell or Old El Paso, why not both thing? Been needing that more and more. Yeah, iDubbbz is the other woman.
And trying to sell it to him that it's okay because he only got cucked by a woman.
Ash.
Now that's another theory.
Imagine the smell of the room of them 69ing.
Now, buddy, stop.
Sorry.
Stop, buddy.
Go ahead.
Now,
Well, I mean, if you're going to imagine that and it's got Anissa involved, of course it's going to be nasty. Imagine the smell of Anissa in Taco Bell drive-thru. It's gonna be fucking gross, no matter what situation you put yourself in. Oh.
Now, another theory, she did this to cover up that she fucked Hassan's dog. That is a theory that is out there, but it's a more comical theory. It could be that...
Or she tried to fuck Hassan, probably. Maybe she did. Maybe he's not as picky as people think.
Denims and Anissa each hooked up with a guy, and they kind of smashed in the same hotel room. I don't know. But this is interesting. I will say, though, Anissa being bisexual, I'm not sure if I even buy it.
I believe
I'm
it.
not.
Why not? Why not?
I'm not even sure Anissa has a sexuality. I feel like she's completely asexual.
She has that personality type of like, you know, like progressive or free. Of course you can eat a clam, you know? Like, it's not bad. She pretends to be Muslim. You know what I mean? Like, she pretends to be a Muslim person. She pretends,
but she could pretend to be bisexual as well.
Exactly.
I'm not sure, but this is what Crazy Days and Nights is saying.
We're gonna see
revelation. The revelation that iDubbbz's bull was actually a woman pegging a knee. Whoa, buddy.
Now,
okay, now we have
H3
versus Anissa. So Anissa sent this out on Twitter, which is like mad work. Look at this shit, buddy.
She's
This
so
is
gross.
This is a massive fucking retard alert for me, buddy. Do you
Almost
see
here.
her? Do you see her fat fold going over the shorts?
So I responded to this picture, and it got quite a few likes, I must say. I don't get a whole lot of likes on X. I think I have like 1,600 followers, but probably most of them are bots. But anyways, the comment was that I bet that she smells like a smushed tonsil stone. So I want you guys to just think about that. Think about what you think a smushed tonsil stone smells like. If you know, then you know.
She's pudgy.
And her sloppy tits.
Pudgy.
Look at her sloppy
Buddy,
tits.
This
like,
is such obvious fucking bait, buddy. This is like, you didn't even put bait on this hook, Anissa. But she says it's okay to find me attractive and still hate me. I know it's confusing for some of you. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. So I guess she's trying to thirst trap the trolls and haters. So even when it comes to the haters, Ian's still getting cocked. I guess Anissa won't even tell iDubbbz if one of you right-wing incel trolls slides into her DMs and takes her to Pound Town. She won't even tell Ian. Suffer, iDubbbz. That's a crazy fucking
By the way, I saw all the replies to that fucking tweet.
Oh, she got
They
destroyed.
were mauling her. Holy shit. So H3 replies here with a very, very funny tweet here. Look at this. The AI fucking teeth and like the like Chad meme.
So, I mean, that's pretty jokes, right?
Yeah,
well,
it is
Anissa doesn't take it that way. Anissa's got to fire back and respond. She goes, Ethan's actually starting to really creep me out.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
By
no, he's so scary, right?
By posting a funny meme dunking on you for your cringe tweet. Right.
This is actually rape.
Right.
It's actually not consensual that he's mocking my... Okay, your husband made a fucking content cop on him, and now he can't ever reply?
This is the thing, right? Is they're allowed to say everything they want in the cruelest and vilest fashion possible. But if anything gets said about them, they cry endlessly. I'm being dogpiled. It's a targeted harassment campaign. All of you lined up in Hassan Piker's office and gave this guy the middle finger and did a cringe Fortnite dance with an L on your fucking heads. Okay? And you're talking about targeted harassment. Listen, you can't just throw a fucking punch, deck somebody, and then when they hit you, cry to the police. Like, that's not how it works. It's not how it works in anything. Doesn't work on the schoolyard. It doesn't work in the courts, and it certainly doesn't work on YouTube.
Well, in the Cyraxx universe,
this gets fucking jokes. It's so important we stay educated and aware. It's so easy to fall down anti-Semitic pitfalls during such a scary and violent time. Don't leave your Jewish friends behind. We suffer together. What a fucking dirty snake message this is. As you knifed Ethan Klein in the back, the guy who had your backs during your lowest time, the OnlyFans scandal where you were crying, nobody was supporting you. He backed your charity events, the biggest benefactor of all of it. But oh yeah, don't leave your Jewish friends behind. Well, H3's got something to say about that.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh no, he responds with the swastikana. Not the swastikana, buddy.
God, he's fucking
man.
It's so funny.
He keeps fucking. Is this before or after you accuse your Jewish friend of hallucinating anti-Semitism?
Yo.
Anissa's gotta curb that anti-Semitism, bish.
Oh, same line.
Oh man. And then he shows that. yeah, that was real empathetic and caring. That was showing love for your Jewish friends. Here comes Anissa. Other people have chosen to make... Okay, so this is her responding to the Crazy Days and Nights allegation that her and Denim's hooked up. She says, other people have chosen to make dangerous assumptions about a situation that should have been private.
It's over.
So she's admitting that it happened.
Allegedly,
she's
they
admitting that
fingered.
it's kind of happened. She's saying it should have been so there was some sort of a situation that was
make
going
out
on.
at least to make out. At least to make out.
It's true.
At least.
It's true. He's cocked. He's cocked. She goes, it will not stop me from sharing my perspective on politics. What are you talking about? What perspective on politics do you actually have? Seriously.
Yeah, she's retarded.
I've never seen her actually give like a coherent political take. It's never happened. She goes, I will not be bullied into being silent, nor will I feel bad about myself because some small man on the internet feels like he's losing power over his peers and the internet's perception of him. Are you talking about your husband?
I think so. I think she's talking about iDubbbz.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. H3's doing fine. Ethan's doing completely fine. Uh-oh. Here we go.
And now she's saying, I love making you mad by doing nothing and putting a picture of Hila.
Okay. And then here he comes.
And here comes H3 because Anissa said, drugs? Is Ethan on drugs? Oh, yeah, I forgot my favorite drugs. Literally, fuck you. You know me in real life and know I have Tourette's, and you're willing to take such a low blow. That's like, now, normally I would say that this is bitch made of Ethan Klein to cry about this, but really, the Jamas can't say this shit.
They're progressive, right?
They're progressive, and they don't punch down, and they're not nasty and stuff like that.
I need to go back. I want to read the rest of that. Let's see. Tourette's, you're still willing to take such a low blow. You're a terrible person, talentless, perpetual failure. Be honest, this content cop was your idea, and I think it was. Ian didn't even know what Zionism was. He doesn't know what it is, even now. 3 days before posting the video. I'm not joking. I've seen the conversation. So count the new content cop as another feather in your dunce cap. Dunce.
Really, the Jamas can't say this shit.
They're progressive, right?
They're progressive, and they don't punch down, and they're not nasty and stuff like that. But here they are going low. You are a terrible person, talentless, perpetual failure. Be honest, this content cop was your idea. Ian didn't even know what Zionism was 3 days before posting the video.
Ow!
I'm not joking. I've seen the convo. He actually apparently has receipts of DMs from 3 days before the content cop where iDubbbz admits he doesn't know what Zionism is, and he's saying that they're going to be dropped. So he says, count the new content cop as another feather in your dunce cap.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
And by the way, what was the thing that... Okay, yeah. is when Ian and Anissa made fun of the guy with the weird voice in like the health government.
Yes, RFK.
Yeah, that little known man in that little known Kennedy family. Yeah, that guy.
Okay. Remember? And then like they're like, oh, he talks like this. Like, what are you smoking cigarettes there, RFK? And then everyone's like,
they got canceled by their own audience for that. He can't control that, right?
Yeah.
He's disabled.
You can't.
Ableist.
I hate these people who decide to call conservatives offensive. If you're a Donald Trump supporter, you're this, you're that, the other, right? But then they could sneak in these low blows. You pick a side, pick a lane.
I mean, their beliefs, right, are there are no bad tactics, only bad targets.
Yeah.
And so if you don't align with them politically, they're therefore justified to do any manner of abusive or cruel things.
That's almost like, like people who are in that LGBTQT, like who are gay or whatever, will accuse someone else who's not gay of being gay and do it in a derogatory manner, like it's a bad thing, making fun of them, saying that they're gay, which I never really understood.
To you, all while pretending like they have this incredible honor code. They're so passionate, they're so kind, they're so loving, and meanwhile they're just the same brand of bully they always were. And it's sad and pathetic.
She called Jimmy Carter a chicken wing, remember?
Yes, that's right.
Old people. So you could just say whatever they go, oh, you're being offensive. You could be like, you're actually
it's just the thing is, though, they just get blown the fuck out. And look at this shit. Anissa goes, no way! He's on the full alt-right incel. Stop. Hold on. Are we really, like, this is the thing, is Anissa just believes she can throw these buzzwords at...
Yeah, she calls everyone incels, whether they're married or not, or have kids. If anyone is an incel, it's going to be iDubbbz, because she's not fucking him. He has no choice. He is the definition of an incel. He is involuntarily celibate.
Anybody, and they mean that it's an automatic win. Alt-right. The man is Jewish. He's Jewish, he's liberal, and he lives in Los Angeles. Incel. He has 3 children, and he's married. So certainly at some point, he was getting laid with his wife to create the 3 Jewish children that he has. He goes, he thinks I'm the evil witch. It's your manic, desperate behavior that makes me think you're on drugs. This isn't manic and desperate, Anissa?
Yeah.
You can't even finish a sentence half the time. Have you watched your own podcast, Anissa?
Post this on Twitter, pussy.
Your ticks have nothing to do with it. Post this on Twitter, pussy.
Pussy. Isn't that a female negative term?
That's very misogynistic of her to attach a negative connotation to female genitalia. That sounds like internalized misogyny to me, Anissa, and I think you should apologize to the feminist community, okay? And then here comes Anissa. She's so dumb. She just checkmates herself here. She goes, Ian was too nice in his content cop. Trust me, if I was pulling the strings, it would have looked a lot different. No mercy for creepy, misogynistic losers who can't handle criticism.
Oh, misogynistic. So now you're allowed to say pussy, this, that, the other. But now this is misogynistic.
No, but listen, this is her admitting, right, that this wasn't for H3's good, that she didn't like H3. This wasn't them looking out for him as a friend. This is her admitting she hates H3 because he's a creepy, misogynistic loser. And she tried, and this is basically her admitting that it was her idea for the content cop, and she wanted iDubbbz to be even more ruthless in it, and he wouldn't do it. This is basically her confessing to the whole thing. She's so stupid.
No, this wasn't say a nice thing about Ethan at the end of the video. That's all horseshit.
All to help this guy. By the way, I think we forgot to shout it out, but the Gun Ranger gifted a sub.
Thank you so much.
And Royston S. Bailey for a sub.
Thank you. Let's go. Let's hit the goal, guys.
Can't handle criticism. Let's not forget that why these guys completely spiraled and ruined their fucking careers was because they couldn't handle criticism over Anissa starting an OnlyFans. They couldn't handle people making fun of it. If iDubbbz had just ignored the criticism and mockery and not put out that fucking retarded video saying that he was okay with it, it probably wouldn't have blown up to be what it was. But they couldn't handle the criticism. iDubbbz felt the need to try and control the narrative, and he made it 10 times worse with that video where he tried to damage control the OnlyFans saga. Let's be real.
That's crazy. Yeah. Oh my God. She goes, I love my husband. The best thing about him is his constant want to create a fair and balanced world.
Oh my God. So the Fox News slogan?
I appreciate why he did what he did. I'm just a lot less that way. And I don't have much room for understanding when someone's clearly doing so much damage.
What damage is he actually doing? By the way, his employees raised like $150,000, I believe it was, for Free Palestine over the weekend. But they're all so evil and they want to kill every last Palestinian, right? Like,
what have you done, Anissa? What have you done?
It's just crazy, dude. But this is the thing, too. The delusions of grandeur, that they're going to create a fair and balanced world, and the delusions of grandeur that Ethan Klein is actually doing damage. Even Hassan had to admit this week that he doesn't think he actually has any impact on the real world whatsoever. Because he actually doesn't. These are all like YouTube streamers. They don't matter, but they think that they matter an awful lot. And it's these delusions of grandeur and this vanity and pride that gets them into such sticky situations all the time.
It's fucking crazy. Best friend of 9 years. We talked like once a year at best. They didn't even know we lived in Seattle.
Wow, it's cold. It's cold.
Videos.
It's
cold. You guys did videos. Look, by the way, you don't have to be someone's BFF every single day.
Let's just remind what we showed on the last show. She said that everybody should be like Ethan Klein and Hila, and that they're the nicest people, and that she loved them. Yeah. That's what she said. But now it's they were always evil. They were always terrible. Let's have a look at this clip.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Oh, how you guys doing? I know you moved to Seattle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, bitch. They did know you moved to Seattle. Ooh, Anissa. Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful city.
No.
I've heard. I've never been there. Yeah.
God, how can someone just be that fucking stupid? It's not like something someone else said. It's something she was a part of. Is your life that fucking busy that you don't remember that shit?
They're so boring. Yeah. Yeah, we moved there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're brain
Beautiful
dead.
City. Great. Yeah, totally good. How they became famous in the first place is fucking wild.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So
we got some
then
salutes.
H3 goes, you call me an incel red pill loser and say, post this to Twitter. Isn't your account private?
Ooh.
Which it always is locked down and on private. But it just so happened to be this time, to give Anissa credit, it wasn't locked.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But 90% of the time, it is locked, okay?
Yeah.
So he goes, you understand that posting on Twitter supports the ultimate red pill incel loser, Elon Musk. Okay, we have to stop. Elon Musk has, 36 children?
Yeah.
He's the richest man on Earth.
Yeah.
We have to stop with this incel bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
We seriously, you gotta stop. Not every single man on Earth that you disagree with politically is an incel. This is crazy. This is crazy.
In fact, he fucks too much.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
He goes, that's why I'm not on it, which is a good liberal virtue signal point. Anissa is still on Elon Musk's Twitter, even after vowing to swear it off and creating a blue sky and all that.
Isn't it so cringe, though, Ash?
It is cringe.
It's like,
it's brutally
I'm not on Twitter. I sold my Tesla.
And then he goes, clearly you need the validation so bad. It's why you're willing to forgo any actual convictions you might have. The truth. He goes, but if we learned anything in the past month, it's that you guys are much more comfortable with Nazis than I previously thought. Live, fight, live, fight, live, fight. Let's go. Okay, and now I guess Ian is scheming against H3, or
Oh
we getting
my
the
God.
third video. Ooh.
This is, by the way. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna do Ethan right now. But I'm like, imagine they used the Jewish hand rubbing picture. Anyway, let's continue. Go.
Okay, so then she goes, my account's public. You left Twitter because you got outed.
But yeah, iDubbbz is scheming, so he's gonna do something else. Yeah, that's gonna end up being great, I'm sure. Which is probably what's gonna be in this video.
That is an Islamophobic freak, and everyone made fun of you. Islamophobic. Just stop. Like, I always had a feeling you hated Arabs.
You're
after
racist.
I heard you.
You're racist.
Oh my God,
Lib
man.
fight.
Lib fight. It turns out everybody's a racist. Oh my God. Over time, it's just become more and more obvious what you are, and it's repulsive. Everyone knows what you are. Crying on your stories won't save you. Like, this bitch really believes that her and, like, Hassan's Muslim butt-fucking buddies apparently have the authority to end this man's life because he doesn't worship Islam every day of his life. It's crazy.
That's
so here comes H3. So you're saying that's what you thought about me before the content cop? In other words, you are a two-faced liar and a fake friend. Every time Anissa humiliates herself, another corny dollar store tattoo appears on her.
Oh my God, that's good. That's good. That's good.
And then she goes, I thought she was talking about the convo I mentioned of Ian admitting to not knowing what Zionism was 3 days before his video. He goes, no shot Anissa is having an affair with denims. He says, I don't believe this.
I do.
Well, he does too. That's why he's saying it
and
that
then
way.
he refers to this one. You always knew I hated Arabs to fuck. Lol, and you kept pretending to be my friend and using my show to promote your defunct boxing event. Super genuine person you are. My wife is more Arab than you are, by the way. And my entire extended family, you absolute fool.
Felted.
Felted.
Oh
It's true.
Oh my God. He's
It's
burning her
true.
alive.
Just fucking destroyed her. So here is
Hey, Jack, how's it going?
23andMe
Yikes.
that reveals she's 77.4% Western Asian, 43.2% from Iraq, which if you just take that alone, that makes her about 7 times more Arab than you, Anissa. Anissa's 8% Lebanese.
In fact, she's the second lowest Jewish here.
And then that's what's crazy to me is you have people that have actually lived in the region, that have family in the region. They actually have investment in that region. They're racially from there. And you have somebody who's from fucking Edmonton, okay? Alberta, Canada, who's never...
Yeah, not only that, but she's just a fucking former, I was going to say e-thought, but no. But she's just a wannabe... Oh, God, just a wannabe, like, suicide girl. But she can't be because she's fucking hideous. And I always thought the suicide girls, they're a little dirty and a little sexy in that dirty way, but not that kind of dirty way. Watching me and Cyraxx, psychopathy.
Been to the Middle East, who has no fucking family over there, trying to woke-splain the situation to these people. And it's fucking unhinged.
Yeah. Second lowest.
And there's Anissa admitting she's like 50% Irish, 25% Italian, and only 8% Arab. So there it is.
And this person is saying that they peed themselves.
I should do that. I should do a 23andMe or whatever the hell. I think I know what I am, but you never know.
In the shower. Great friends.
And then H3 hit her with, I always had a feeling you hated Jews. After I heard you say that Dr. Mengele had a ton of scientific breakthroughs.
No, she didn't say that. Because she's too fucking dumb to even know what the guy's name was. She just said, that doctor. Yeah, she doesn't even have that kind of knowledge.
On your stream years ago, he's got the receipts, folks. He's got the receipts. Over time, it's just become more and more obvious what you are, and it's repulsive. Everyone knows what you are. Crying on Twitter won't save you.
Which is what she just said.
Bring it up, H3 Dub. And then he hits her with, if you think that's bad, just wait until you see what your husband said about Islam. And that's him defacing the Quran, which is a penalty in Islam punishable by death.
Good.
So...
by
the way, I would just love for Muslim Twitter to be exposed to iDubbbz tearing the Quran. Like iDubbbz.
I mean, Hassan knows it. Hassan's already been told, and he continues to associate with him. So
This might get a fatwa against him for that if the wrong person sees it, and he may actually get jihaded. Not that I would wish that on him, but you know, he loves them so much.
By the way, this is Anissa and Ian on their way to record their podcast. Watch. Okay.
All right. So now we have the return. It's time for the return of iDubbbz and Anissa to She Ruined My Career.
God.
They're refusing to post to the Maximum Damage channel because they're in hiding. They're hiding behind the paywall. But the brave and loyal viewers of this program tore down that paywall.
Let's go.
Mr. Jamha, tear down that paywall. And it was tore down. And I received the full hour-and-a-half podcast where they're coping about this whole situation. Now, to be fair to them, since this is their paywalled content, I clipped it down from an hour and a half to 14 minutes.
Fair use.
So if it's fair use, if you are a genuine
they're gonna
fan
talk
of
about it
Maximum
too.
Damage, which I really doubt that anyone here watching is a genuine fan of Maximum Damage that would actually pay to watch this whole podcast. But if you are, there is a bonus hour and 15 minutes where they talk about all sorts of garbage that was totally boring and irrelevant.
I'm sure it was
So
great.
there's
Still,
what
were the topics?
I think they reviewed a Nicolas Cage movie.
Oh,
again. You know,
what
this is like, oh man, buddy.
Oh my God.
Here we have all the sections that are relevant to Creator Clash and H3H3 mixed in with assorted cringe and cope. And so we have this.
We're pausing all the time. We're commenting. We're as fair use as possible. We're making this very clear.
Well, I don't actually think there is any legal distinction between paywalled content and content that's because it's still copyrighted material. But this is fair use. It's for purposes of criticism. Yeah. And it's to the public good because nobody understands what the fuck is going on with Creator Clash. Let's be real.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, if you're watching the Clip channel, remember to hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. It helps support the show there. Imagine being Dane. This is like I'm trying to think of it like a metaphor here. It's like the parent coming back like to a high school party and the house has been trashed. You know what I mean?
You know,
the parent walks.
We got Captain Blythe for 5 subs.
Let's fucking
And by the way, we're still waiting for the Gunt Rangers 100 sub bomb. He said it might be coming. I think he's withholding on us, folks. Did the Gunt Ranger flee the building? Is he going to come and save the day with the 100 sub bomb? Let's find out. All right, let's get into this here.
Ash, isn't this like the parent coming home at like 4 in the morning and the kids have not cleaned the house?
It's like Project X. It's like the cat in the hat. Yeah, it's Project X. The whole house is fucking what did you do?
Thanks for the support there. Oh, how have I missed this show? Oh, they changed their lighting up a little bit. But here, by the way, Anissa and iDubbbz are gonna act nonchalant about this, and Dane is sitting there like tons of fucking bitches. Grabs those 85 for 10
for
subs.
10 subs. And Hulk Horse says, will the Gunt Ranger save the stream? Will Ian ever learn how cucked he is? Tune in later to find out the answers. By the way, we've got Jack Mayhoff for 5 subs.
Let's go. Here we go.
The LGBT.
Thank you for the support, guys. Really appreciate it.
You and Harry Potter. Back, everyone. I know we've been quite away.
Okay.
Wait.
I think it started off with Ian just saying, "Are there any LGBTQ in Harry Potter?" These are the questions that are on the mind of Ian Jomhunt.
Who cares?
By the way, Dumbledore is gay. You'd think they'd know that with how gay they are.
You want to know about the sexuality of the children in the fucking the
Harry Potter book, buddy?
Buddy, they're kids. They're kids.
Is there any LGBTQ in Harry Potter? Back, everyone. I know we've been quite away, but
You've been hiding.
Yes.
And he's bald. Look at his hairline, bro. It's fucking finished.
What hairline?
It's finished. Just shave the last of the stubble, buddy. It's
done.
Fucking over, buddy. I guess he's trying to outdo H3 by just creating a natural yarmulke on his head.
Yeah.
That's not how it works, bro.
Natural yarmulke.
we're back now, and we're gonna deliver you the greatest.
Yeah.
And he's still wearing that ugly fucking jacket. Jesus. I can't even enjoy my goddamn brownie brittles. But you guys can't see that. There you go. Fucking brownie brittles.
Oh, they know it's bad. They know it's bad. Buddy, they're so defeated. Like, look at iDubbbz, bro. Like, he knows he's cooked.
They know.
They're finished. Later on, they're going to admit that they lost, by the way. They're going to admit they lost the content cop.
By the way.
Oh, no.
I don't know about, maybe I'm just, being a little hyperbolic here, but is she gained weight?
She's fat.
No, but look.
She's got a double chin.
I mean, she's gaining. I mean, am I wrong? Maybe
Carlos has gifted 50 subs.
Did somebody gift 50 subs here? No? Fuckers. She might be pregnant, too. It's not his. It's Denham's.
Oh, let's go!
Thank you, Carlos. Sorry. I thought that was Freebird. That was the wrong thing.
Forgive us, Gabe!
I thought that was the Freebird. Look, thank you. Thank you for support. Appreciate Arlo's 50 fucking subs. Let's Ashton, nice to be back in the saddle here with you, man. Let's
and the Gunt Ranger has gifted.
No.
Whoa! 100 subs. Hi ho, Pensu. Away.
I'm gonna come.
Jesus Christ. They just made $750 right there. That is insane.
What the?
Let's go!
What the fuck?
Bring it back. Let's
Sorry.
Let's play.
Thank you. Okay, let's just.
Is there any LGBTQ in Harry Potter? Everyone, I know we've been quite away, but we're back now, and we're gonna deliver you
so
the
low energy.
greatest.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
This is
so
crazy.
shit.
This is
it's
fucking
so low energy, bro. There's so look at the look Ian is giving to Anissa. He has this knowing look where he's like, "This is dog shit. Like, what are we doing?"
You and I, when we set up for the promo video,
We have more energy.
just like talking. Yo, what up, man?
Yes.
Oh, did you see that?
We have more energy on our random Discord calls that no one will ever listen to. Is a better show than their podcast. Which, by the way, they've crashed because they were riding high. They were in Hassan's studio, and Nisa was in Austin with denims and all of this, right? But now they're back. They're back.
Oh, to reality.
Doing this
Back
terrible,
to reality.
Back to reality, guys. You're back to doing the garbage podcast that nobody watches except people that hate you and nobody cares about. Congratulations, guys. Did it pay off? Oh.
ASMR podcast. I can probably make it one. I can chomp on some more brownie brittle. Try to chew loudly to maybe drown out Anissa from talking.
Why have we been away? We're tired.
Yeah.
They're
It's mainly
tired.
been that.
They're tired. Yes. Yes.
They can't sleep.
They're tired.
They can't
They're
sleep.
beaten. It's the type of tired, Andy, that sleep can't fix.
Emotional tiredness.
I mean,
I'm tired,
obviously,
boss. I'm tired, boss.
Oh my god.
we've had a lot of, ups and downs over this past.
Look at him smiling like he did.
Oh, more downs than up.
Like he did anything fucking worth a goddamn shit. It was all just trash. Fuckers should be ashamed of themselves. They should just fucking disappear. Go farm. Go back to Canada. Just disappear.
Ups, huh? And you went down on Hassan's mic? Was that an up or a down?
Yeah,
buddy?
that was
I
a
don't
down.
know.
That was a down.
And in that, I announced that Nisa and I are stepping away from Creator Clash.
Oh, they're so felted. Look how sad he is. Zoom into his eyes, bro. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
Wait,
Sound of silence.
I think
Did half
Look at the pain in his eyes.
And the mic, like the end of it, broke off. Isn't it?
It's
there
broken.
were multiple reasons,
Yeah, the fucking the cover came off. It's lost.
but I think the primary reason is just to, separate our.
Oh man,
Well, it's not one like mine because mine doesn't have that. Because mine, if I take this off, it's got like a different thing underneath it. It must be the ones like theirs, maybe. I don't fucking know.
he's down bad. He's depressed. He can barely get the cope out.
I gotta hang on. We gotta
Bro,
play some of this.
Look at that frown on his face. Like there's no joy. There's no positivity. Yeah.
Yeah, watch this.
I guess primary. I think there were multiple reasons, but I think the primary reason is just to, separate our.
Did you
I guess
win,
shit
son?
stirring and drama.
Did you win, buddy?
What? Wait on.
Separate our. I guess shit stirring and drama.
Maybe you shouldn't have stirred it. Maybe
That's
you
the
should
thing.
have
You didn't have to. Well, they're gonna say it was causing them pain, like it was causing them physical pain to not be able to go after H3
Because they're vaginas.
That's what they're saying, and they couldn't help themselves. That's what they're saying.
Jesus.
Drama nature from the event, especially since I'm not fighting. It's like it felt like it was more of a.
Look
a
at
detriment.
Anissa. Anissa's like staring daggers through him.
Yeah.
She's fucking seething, bro. She's fucking mad, man.
You know what watching this podcast is like? It's like this one.
Death.
It's like getting a lobotomy.
To the event, then it was.
Like that's what I hear. My mind.
It's just, it's like in slow motion, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like
it's
it's made
underwater.
of molasses. I compare it to either one, getting a lobotomy, or two, like going to the dentist and getting your teeth drilled.
Yeah,
It's like, it's kind of like a combination of those two things.
It's like, yeah, it's like he's doing it from underwater. Watch.
Is a like benefit, and we're okay with that, and we wish
They're not
the
okay
company
with
well.
Look at Anissa. Zoom in on Anissa's face, dude. Oh, she's not okay with it. She's not okay with it at all. That was her precious toy, Creator Clash, and it's been taken away.
Yeah, iDubbbz, you've ruined Anissa's career. Hope you're happy. Hope you're happy.
And you know what? Somebody pointed this out on Kiwi Farms. I think this is a really good point. I think the entire point of these events wasn't to raise money for charity.
No, it was for her to fuck
It
around.
wasn't to establish a brand. It wasn't to give a platform. It wasn't any of that.
They are horrible, just disgusting people that nobody ever would want to be around, ever. Because they're just obnoxious for no reason. I mean, if iDubbbz just came from doing the last good content Copy did, maybe. It could be like, he could be obnoxious. He's a superstar. But they've ruined their fucking lives and just drove themselves into the ground. Nobody wants anything to do with them. They're just horrible to be around. The only people who I think could put up with them, like the real them, was H3 and Gila. But they fucked that up too.
The entire reason these events happened was to network with Hassan. That was it. That was to fly Hassan and his people out and party with them and have the gal. And the moment when Hassan said that he wouldn't be going to Creator Clash 3, I think it was within a week or two that they snaked Ethan Klein and blew up the entire event and withdrew from it. I'm pretty sure.
Let me just grab one thing real quick.
Yeah.
1 second.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. If they were only going through the motions of Creator Clash 3 to try and get close to Hassan, when Hassan said he wasn't coming and wasn't wasting his time this year, they then decided, well, our only option to clout chase Hassan is to blow up this entire event and snake Ethan Klein. But it's just crazy to clout chase the crumbs from Hassan's table to that degree.
I actually thought, because when I zoom in and shit, right? I can't read chat or anything like that. So I got myself an iPad specifically for chat.
Let's go.
Look at this. Let's go.
Just look at this image on screen, guys. Look at how broken these people are. Anissa tries to portray this image on Twitter and Blue Sky. She's unbothered. She's moisturized. She's flourishing in her lane. She's cooking tomatoes. She's making cookies in the oven.
Tomatoes?
She's living her best life. But the reality of them in a video format, it betrays them. Reality betrays them. This is the reality of the consequences of their decisions. They are miserable and broken people who have lost it all, and they're just getting destroyed. And Anissa, throughout this entire podcast, just pay attention to the amount of times she says she doesn't care. A person who doesn't care doesn't say that they don't care a million fucking times. Because if they didn't care, they wouldn't fucking say anything to begin with.
Yeah.
Look at this. I can zoom in and still read chat. This is fucking legit. Great idea on my part. All right, here we go.
And we wish the fighters well. We want everything to, go well, because ultimately that's, I think a lot of what makes Creator Clash special is just these, fighters who've never fought before. These influencers.
Like, what makes Creator Clash special is it going well for the fighters. Like, buddy, you guys set them up so bad. You crashed the ship into the iceberg and then stole the only lifeboats for yourself and left them to drown. That's what you did.
Yeah.
And you you don't do anything to promote it or help them. There's been no communication at all. And we are about a month away from the event now. We're about a month away. We have no idea what the main event is. We have no idea who's fighting, who's not fighting.
Neither do they.
No idea if the event's even going to still happen because of you guys. Because you screwed everybody by inserting this drama in. Because you thought it was best for you. But it wasn't. It actually totally tanked your entire career. What little was left of it.
Go well, because, I mean, ultimately that's, I think, a lot of what makes Creator Clash special is just these, you know, fighters who've never fought before, these influencers.
Yep.
You know,
It's not special.
She's or getting your ass kicked.
Look at her.
Either way,
She's so seething. Oh!
it's cool.
Oh, God.
You know, yeah. Also, I just want to say, like, we don't regret it.
Yeah, you do.
What?
You regret every fucking
You
thing.
muted yourself?
Well, for her to say she doesn't regret it.
Like what? Like
Really?
fucking
Blowing up the entire event with the content cop, like
Yeah,
shitting on the
mentioning
cause of the
Hassan and
biggest
blow up, yeah,
benefactor
random.
of the
That is
entire
not a
thing,
good
the
idea.
person who
Yeah,
promoted the most, and Ethan Klein, who was the largest dollar donator to the event. He donated like $1,000 to the charity before you guys did all this, and you knifed him in the back. You don't regret it, huh?
Oh no, yeah. Look, look at him.
We can see the regret on Ian's face. Look at him. Look at him, man.
Okay, so like you want the fighters to get like the best possible outcome of this, right?
Yeah.
But you don't regret what you just did. And look at her. Evil.
She really thinks that she'll
the
never
new
face any
Cyraxx stuff.
consequences ever.
She's actually genuinely evil.
It's
An evil
actually
You mean the shit from today? That crap where he's pretending that he's thanking everybody for trolling him? Or is there stuff that came out after that? I know we watched there were like 4 or 5 short little videos and a couple of really long ones. But couldn't get through any of them.
Oh yeah, she really is an evil, manipulative, vindictive bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to make that very clear. Like, this.
You should regret it. You should be like, fuck, that was retarded.
Stepping away from the company is not because we regret what we've done. We needed to do what we did. I'm very proud of what you've done. I'm very proud of.
Like, Ian doesn't look very proud or happy.
Did you see that though?
He looks borderline suicidal.
No, hear this though. Watch. Look,
Stepping away from the company is not because we regret what we've
Watch
done.
this.
We
This is
needed
crazy.
to do what we did. I'm very proud of what you've done.
Uh-huh.
I'm very
Oh,
proud
she
of-
put it on him.
And watch.
She goes, "What you've done? You destroyed this event."
But then watch the sentence right after.
what we did.
Who are?
I'm very proud of what you've done. I'm very proud of.
This is iDubbbz. iDubbbz and his wife Anissa. Creator of the Content Cop videos that were really good back in the day. And they're sort of aligned with Hassan Piker, who's this huge left-wing terrorist political streamer. And they were also friends with H3H3, who's also left-wing political-ish streamer, but who's on the Jewish side versus the Arab side, which is Hassan. And so they chose to align with the Arab side and basically fuck over H3H3. And it's not going well for them at all.
You know.
She almost set up what I've done.
And she's been cheating on him recently, allegedly. And she's an OnlyFans girl. And 3 years ago, he decided to make a video standing up for his wife and how he's okay with her being a whore. And then basically denouncing all of his old videos. Basically saying that all of his old audience was a bunch of basement dwellers, and so he's doing fine. He's doing good. Yeah.
Because she helped with a script, she helped with a situation, but she goes, I'm not taking the blame. She even pointed at herself.
It's
you know when
her,
someone's
it's
like
on
lying
her.
and they shake their head while saying yes?
I am
That's
too.
what she
I'm
did
very
there.
proud of what you've done.
Yeah, it's exactly.
I'm very proud.
Ethan Ralph's wonky hand is right. I'm so proud of what you ruined and what I accomplished. Josh,
An OF
Josh Moon has
whore.
weighed in. He says, iDubbbz needs to do DMT in South America, 3,000 miles from Anissa. It's an idea. He needs to get the fuck away from Anissa, and he needs to live his own life. He really does.
Proud of.
No, it's beyond that. It's beyond that. He's already fucked his career up. He's fucked up our memories. He fucked up all of the good times. They deserve each other. They need to stay with each other. That way, they're not going to fuck up anybody else's life directly. They can just sit there and just back and forth fuck each other over. While he watches and she literally fucks other people.
And you know, it's
Oh,
still, you know, it's
no.
hard, right? Like I was going to talk about it on Hassan's stream, which
Okay, this is so funny.
The cope is crazy
so
here.
good.
He was going to talk about it on Hassan's stream, but Hassan just never gave him a chance to say anything.
Yeah, if you watch
Even
our
though-
clip on it, he didn't talk
Even
at
though
all.
at the end, Hassan directly turned to him and said, so what about Creator Clash? Like, tell us, how did H3 ruin your event? Or something like that. He directly asked him and gave him the floor to say anything that he wanted, and he had nothing to say.
And the fucking dog was mounting him and all this. If you watch, Ashton did a great edit.
That's because the dog was showing its dominance over a lesser male, obviously. And iDubbbz never was like a live streamer. Never. All of his best videos were always edited, probably lots of retakes. And so even back then, I'm not sure who was doing his editing, who was directing him to do things. If it was just him, good for him. I just don't see it. I just don't see that this thing before us was the one who created all that stuff. And now back then he was good friends apparently with H3H3. So now H3H3 has always been more of a comedy oriented streamer and doing skits and things like that. So wonder if maybe he had something to do with it. I don't know though. Do not know. Of course, there was also Max Mofo. There was also Filthy Frank. And so they played a role in that, I'm sure. I mean, they're also living far, far away, so they don't have any actual editing of his videos or anything, but maybe ripping off their content, ripping off their style a little bit. I mean, they all had different styles, but I don't know.
For that, we watched it on the show. The dog was mounting him. Very funny stuff.
But I don't know. He was in some spiral about the content nuke.
He seriously has just thrown Hassan over under the bus and said that Hassan was spiraling over the content nuke. Now, that might be true that Hassan was spiraling, but you're supposed to be his ally and his friend. This guy, the lack of gratitude from iDubbbz is fucking disgusting. This guy bails you out, raises two.
What's disgusting is the fact that I can see his goddamn shitty gold tooth from here. I mean, you're a millionaire. You don't need to have that kind of shit in your mouth. You could have had your tooth completely redone, pulled out, veneers, not the cheap shit. You could have some shit in your mouth that looks like no one would ever be able to tell. Hell, a dentist might not be able to tell. But no, you decided to put a gold plate on your fucking tooth.
$200,000 for charity in your name gives you this opportunity to come before his audience and shill whatever you want, get the crumbs of clout from his table, and then you throw him under the bus saying he was spiraling and he wouldn't let you get in a word edgewise, and that's why you couldn't talk. When in reality, what he was doing was entertaining his fans by talking. He was creating content while you sat there like a dirty fucking leech that you are.
Now, Chato has her OnlyFans stuff back before she had her breasts reduced. Yeah, that was a thing. She was like, let me see. I'm a hideous hose beast. I have the pit of the almighty Cyraxx between my legs. What can I do to make this even worse? Okay, yeah, let's get those breasts taken out. Yeah, let's do that.
Ian.
That's what
fucking disgusting.
I like how in his mind, him watching the content nuke was spiraling. But it's like, you made the content cop. People react to things online. We find things online to react to because that's content for people to watch, right? But in his mind, and in Anisha's mind, anything that anyone else does, it's seething, it's spiraling, emotional dumping or whatever. But for them, they're allowed to do it.
Oh, they're allowed to do anything.
They're fucking pieces of shit to everyone.
Shit, man.
You know, Hassan should fucking bury you two.
They're just relying on the fact that Hassan's never going to see this.
And he will see this.
Well, I hope he sees it. I hope he doesn't give them anything.
Yeah.
Like,
someone clip it, send it to Hassan.
Like, it's just brutal.
Yeah. Back when
It's very upsetting.
Back before she got with iDubbbz, back before she became a strung out looking whore, I mean, she was nothing special. She was just your average, like, e-thought, you know, look like a girl next door-ish kind of thing. Again, nothing that great. Just the chick. But that's all it takes. That's all it takes these days online with some of these people who maybe are incels, like actual incels, or ones who are just simps for anything that breathes. You know.
Like, I watched the content nuke. Well, Ian tried to force me to watch the content nuke.
So when Hassan watched...
No, look at that. Look at that face. That's an emote right there. That's what that is. Oh yeah. Let's get that going. For 1,000 subs. Come on. No 1,000 subs? It's like fucking Stevie Wonder. Oh, yeah.
It's spiraling when he's using it to make money for your fucking charity event. But when you watch it, you see, like, you secretly were seething and spiraling behind the scenes. At least
I don't know if this is she just didn't watch it and has no idea, or if she's trying to like pass the buck to iDubbbz. She wasn't responsible. It was iDubbbz.
I think so. She doesn't understand it. They're talking. You've got H3H3, who's quite political sometimes. Hassan, who wants to be political. And I think she has no idea what they're talking about. She really has no clue. It's like that scene in IT Crowd where Moss starts talking to Jen about computers, and all she hears is TV snow.
I genuinely think that neither of them ever watched this shit. I really doubt that they actually sat down and watched it.
I think she exposed him.
Yeah,
I think
it makes more sense.
Exposed iDubbbz by accident, and you could tell he's like embarrassed here.
Yeah.
It's very disingenuous, so it's
Not
like very
really.
hard to like not get
this
angry.
entire thing.
Yeah, not really at all. None of them really are. They're all left-wing weirdos. H3H3 I find to be funny at times. An actual comedian, like he's got moments. But yeah, he's not really that cool. It's just compared to these two, I guess. Compared to these two who will suck off anybody who will benefit them. And apparently the Hassan Piker side, the terrorist side, benefits them more, according to them. And so, yeah, they're all liberal.
We've watched is disingenuous.
So
Go ahead,
iDubbbz is trying to fucking throw Hassan under the bus by spiraling, and Anissa
goes to his defense and says that Ian was getting angry watching it, that they were getting angry watching it. That's brutal, man.
Cocked.
Oh, man. That's cocked.
The nuances of this video is brilliant, Ashton.
Yeah,
She's like, why wouldn't he spiral? You watched it.
Look at her smug facial expression here. She's like, yeah, I owned him. I cucked him again.
Yeah, she's like, what? Ian, of course he was
That's
spiraling. You were spiraling about
That's
it.
pure disdain for Ian. Look at Ian, by the way. Like, he's biting his lip. He's so nervous. He's so anxious to say anything or do anything because he knows his head's going to get bitten off by this horrible harpy.
Yeah, someone's saying, Smugmug says she's defends Hassan more than her own husband. That's gross.
Succubus.
Yikes. This is crazy.
The point.
Whoa, there was something here. Watch this. Look at her face here.
But yeah,
Whoa! She's like breaks the fourth wall and looks into the camera and goes, "Yeah, I'm doing this to him." Yep.
That was her secret message to Hassan or Denims or somebody. Maybe it's Frogan. I think we all got it wrong. She was donut bumping with Frogan. That's what it was.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how this guy got so cocked. Well, that's my doing. Because in scenarios like this, every single day, just breaking him down until he's a hollowed out husk.
Damn, that's
and before
scary.
you know it,
that's like
Isn't
a Conjuring, like a Conjuring movie where like
she's
the
like
woman
possessed by a demon.
Yeah.
The point I was making is just that year 2 of Creator Clash,
they want a sticker of it?
All right, let's get 10 subs for the Anissa side-eye sticker.
Yeah, the side-eyed scary.
So it's like very hard to like
Scary
not
pick or whatever.
get angry.
But yeah,
Watch this.
Hey, there it is.
Oh
There
man,
it is. Let's grab that.
she is evil, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not clipping that one.
And Oreo
You guys didn't give me my 1,000 subs for the last clip, so I'm not giving you this one.
Alice for 10 subs for the sticker. Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you. Yeah, Ash, this chat so I can zoom in and do other things. Anissa evil. That's what I'm gonna call it. Anissa.
She's evil.
Alrighty, let's check her out there.
And Worski's so proud that he's got an iPad to go along with his computer. He didn't know what's going on with five monitors set up.
Okay, there we go. Export.
No, 4 monitors, 5
Oh,
cameras.
you know
Sorry.
who's been talking about this? Apparently, I haven't watched the episode, but Red Bar apparently
Oh, really?
is siding with H3, and he always shits on them. So
I'm not surprised.
So even Red Bar, who's been shitting, apparently I have to watch the episode. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow or something.
Now, let's be fair also. Like, we also really don't like Ethan Klein. Like, I'll never forget when he talked about how he was going to stage the crucifixion for Christmas, where
That's
he was going to
crazy.
be like Jesus on the cross and make a mockery of Christianity. Like, that was fucking unhinged, man. And yeah, as people are pointing out, he snaked JonTron. He's had some dirty dealings in the past, and I find him to be an insufferable LA liberal, which, with how much we're siding with him on this, just goes to show how fucking deranged iDubbbz, Anissa, and Hassan are, because they are fucking lunatics.
So is that Red Bar's mad at me? What did I do? Why is he mad? All right.
I don't know, buddy. You ripped him off again, buddy.
What?
We all rip off. Let's go.
Yay! I didn't kiss him.
point I was making is just that year 2 of Creator Clash,
Wait, he's mad that I didn't kiss him. Is this?
Listen, this isn't true. Red Bar loves you, buddy. He loves you.
All right, this thing's taking forever. And plus, there's another 6 hours to this shit. Who knows how long it's going to be before this ends. Good Lord. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. It's past 11, past my bedtime. I do want to thank you all for hanging out. My screen is frozen right now. Actually, my OBS is frozen. Everything's still going. Pictures going, the video, chat's going. I just can't do anything. I'm going to have to end the stream old school style here, I think. And just do it straight from YouTube. But anyhow, seems like there will not be an outro tonight because I cannot get to it. I might be able to. Wait a minute. Let me still got an ending thing. I might be able to do it. We'll give it a shot. See if my stream deck will lead us out. But anyways, have a great night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Let's see if this works. It didn't work. Did any of these work? No, they don't work. All right. Well, anyways, have a great night, and I'll